Welcome here to Tropicana Field in St. Petersburg, Florida. We have opening day between the Detroit Tigers and the Tampa Bay Rays. We are excited for another season of Tigers baseball as we get set. Here I'm Harold Games, and today we're going to be taking a look at the first game of the season for these two teams. See the preseason projections for the Detroit Tigers. Riley Green projected to lead the team in average. Home runs to Baez, RBIs to Meadows. Green expected to finish off with a pretty good WAR. So hopefully this season could be kind to the Tigers. I already have some injuries with Mize and Skubal, but hopefully the def can come up big for this team. So we get set for first pitch. We'll be back into this. Tigers and Rays next. Welcome here to the top of the first inning. Shane McClanahan is on the mound for the Rays on opening day. See his stats last year. Left-hander, really elite, and he's still really young. So we get set. Riley Green will lead it off for the Tigers.
The center fielder, Riley Green.
Here is the first pitch from McClanahan today.
Yep,
That is a fastball 96 just off the plate for ball one. Green first round draft pick with the Tigers back in 2019. Lefty action here to start opening day to 1-0. Front door slider is in there for strike one. 1-1 from McClanahan. Green fouls off that fastball, 1-2 now. McClanahan has a fastball, changeup, curveball, and slider. So here is the 1-2. High fly ball, left center field, shallow. Center fielder will come in and make the catch, and that is out number one. And with that first out of today's ball game, let's take a look at the Tigers starting lineup. Green, Veerling, Cabrera, Baez, Scope, Meadows, Haas, Mason, and Torkelson. Projected averages on your right. Team not projected to hit the ball for contact that well, but hopefully the power comes along. So here's Matt Veerling. First pitch from McClanahan. High fastball's a strike, 0-1.
All ones the count.
Veerling last season, 246, 6 home runs, 32 RBIs. So here is the 0-1 from McClanahan. Slider fouled off, 0-2. First two hitters starting the game with two strikes on them early in the count. 0-2 from McClanahan.
Ball.
Low with a fastball, 97, 1-2 now.
Two strikes.
Here is the 1-2. Nice swing and a miss, strike three. That's out number one. Or number two. First punch out for McClanahan.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
An high heat after low heat.
Cabrera.
Change the eye levels. Here is the future Hall of Famer Miguel Cabrera. First pitch by McClanahan. Curveball misses low for ball one. 5 home runs last year for Miggy. Reached the 3,000 hit milestone. So here's the 1-0. That caught up and in corner on a fastball, 1-1. Hard to believe Paul Goldschmidt's WAR is only 6 less than Miggy. So these two first basemen playing well. There's a line drive at the left field, but right to Rosarina for the third out. Tigers go down to order 1-2-3 with a punch out. Well to the bottom of the first in Tampa Bay. It's scoreless on opening day. Welcome here to the bottom of the first inning. Spencer Turnbull will lead it off for the Tigers on opening day. Last year, 9 starts, 4-2 record. Pretty solid ERA. Not pitched that much for the Tigers as we get set for the bottom of the first inning. Leading off for the Rays is Randy Rosarino. Last year, 263, 20 bombs. First pitch from Turnbull.
Ball inside.
Front door slider misses inside. Gonna turn down Where is it? Sound effects. Let's turn that down just a tad bit. Okay, sorry. So here is the 1-0 from Turnbull. Ground ball hard, off to diving goal of Torkelson. You might have a play. He does. Throws a first to Turnbull for out number 1.
Batting second, the third.
Let's take a look at the Rays starting lineup of Rosarina. Diaz, Franco, Lowe, Ramirez, Aranda, Betancourt, Lowe, and Siri. As you can see the projected averages for the Rays team. I predict they'll do pretty well this season. So we get set for Yandy Diaz. So here's the first pitch from Turnbull.
That's the ball.
Fastball dips just low for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
So here is the 1-0 from Turnbull to Diaz. Changeup hit well to left field. Veerling will go back right in front of the track though and make the catch for the second out of the inning. Looked like a changeup that hung up over the plate a little too much, but Diaz didn't get all of it. That'll bring up one to Franco. Franco, one of the better hitters for contact on this team. There's a fastball out of ball off the plate for ball 1. So here's the 1-0 from Turnbull. Fastball pulled on the right field line. That's going to be foul. 1-1 now on Franco. Turnbull looking like he's attacking his zone with the strikes. That's what you want to do against a tough team. 1-1, fastball dips, about a ball low, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 to Franco. Changeup, nice speed change there. When fastball, then a little changeup. Not much of a difference speed-wise between the two pitches when he throws a changeup in the 90s. So here's the 2-2 to Franco. Goes changeup again, misses low though, full count now. Big. Sorry guys, but my controller's having some issues. 3-2, harder ground ball hit to Mason. He'll grab it for the first, and that's a 1-2-3 first for Turnbull. Hope that stops with my controller. Again, I'm sorry, I'm just...
Your attention, please.
We're gonna turn that down. It's not been a good time, but second here we go, scoreless on opening day. Javier Baez will lead off for the Tigers here in the top of the second inning. Both teams went down in order 1-2-3 last inning. So here's the first pitch from McClanahan. Early on a changeup for strike 1. So here's the 0-1 from McClanahan. On change up again, weakly hit ground ball. McClanahan comes off the mound, makes the play, and that is out number 1. So with 1 gone in the top of the second inning, that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. 4 and 5 in the lineup. Baez and Scope, guys with the power. The Scope will pull a fastball foul for strike 1. Yeah, Hinge put him in the lineup for a reason. Just to hit the ball hard in that part of the order. 1-0 fastball dips a little 1-1. Ed Redmond behind the plate. Clyde Washington at first. Earl Hendricks at second. As here is the 1-1 from McClanahan. Swing and a miss on a changeup 1-2. Here's the 1-2. High fastball just fouls it off. Low changeup, high heat. Tough to adjust. Scope did. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Betancourt throw the first and a drop third. That's on number 2. Second punch out from McClanahan. That'll bring up Austin Meadows. First pitch from McClanahan is a changeup low for ball 1. So here is the 1-0. Changeup fouled off 1-1. Good pitch to hit there, Meadows early on it though. 1-1. Another changeup, another foul ball by McClanahan. or by Meadows. Opportunity here for McClanahan to see if he could speed him up high. 1-2. Does, and he swings and a miss. Strike 3. 3 punch outs for McClanahan. Number 2. Bottom second we go in Tampa. Still scoreless on opening day. Bottom second inning here in Tampa. Brandon Lowe will lead it off for the Rays. Wow, here's the first pitch from Turnbull. Pop fly, foul territory. See if Haas has a chance to make a play. He does not, and that's a foul ball. So here is the 0-1 from Turnbull. High fastball, fouls it off by Lowe. Wow. It's 0-2. Here's 0-2. Turnbull goes high heat, no offer there by Brandon Lowe. And it's 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2. Change up, hit up the middle. Baez will grab it. Throws to first. That's out number 1. Baez has good range out there. It's shortstop. Able to get to that play easily. Setting up Harold Ramirez. First pitch from Turnbull. Fastball just caught the corner at 93 for strike 1. Good location there. Here's the 0-1. Catches the inside corner, 0-2. Both borderline pitches, borderline in, borderline out. Very close, could have gone either way, went Turnbull's way. Here's the 0-2 to Ramirez. Curveball that just off the plate. That was definitely a ball. About a ball off the plate. Here's the 1-2 to Ramirez. High heat. Late on it. Still 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Slider early on a swing and a miss. Punch out number 1 for Turnbull today. Good location on the slider. Got on the swing early. Here's Jonathan Aranda. First pitch from Turnbull. Changeup catches outside corner for strike 1. Both pitchers looking solid early today. So here's the 0-1 from Turnbull. High fastball fouled off. 0-2 now. Aranda signed out of Mexico. Turnbull's looking for a quick 1-2-3 second to 0-2. Up and in, nearly hits around on the elbow, and it's 1-2 now. Turnbull quickly working the 1-2. Fastball fouled off to left field out of play. Try to catch the corner. Aranda's trying to make this a battle. Another 1-2 from Turnbull. Just inside, 2-2 now. Good location from Turnbull. Just pulled it inside. Here's the 2-2 to Aranda. Called strike 3 on the changeup. Back-to-back punch-outs in the second inning. We'll head to the third in Tampa Bay. Still scoreless on opening day. Top of the third here in Tampa. Eric Haas will lead it off for the Tigers. So here is the first pitch from McClanahan. Her high slider swinging on this strike 1. Haas can hit the lefty, hit the lefties well. Here's the 0-1. Curve off to play 1-1. Here's the 1-1 from McClanahan. Early on the changeup 1-2. Cy Young candidate for a reason. Can locate a good pitch. That looks like a fastball. 1-2 high fastball. Just got a piece of it. The Haas stays at 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Curveball hit high down the left field line, but that's out of play. That ball was Hit pretty well, 98 off the bat. 1 and 2 now though on Haas. Here's the 1-2. Started to go around it to go 2 and 2 and a change up low. 2-2 flare to left center field. That's going to get down, and Haas was not hit well, but he'll pick up the first hit of the game for either team. On fastball inside, definitely jammed him, but Tigers will take it. Fastball at 96, 77 miles per hour off the bat. But like we said, Haas will take it, and so will the Tigers. Here's Nick Maton. Square around the bunt, and he gets hit. Tigers will definitely take that. That's a changeup. I don't bring a Spencer Torkelson. Oh, geez. Late swing on that one. 0-1. Torkelson, sophomore year player. 0-1. Fastball fouled off 0-2. Right now in line for being Miggy's replacement after this season. 0-2. Changeup out to play 1-2 at 90. Clanahan's either looking for a punch out here or a double play. 1-2. High, swing and a miss, strike 3. I hit again, number 4 for McClanahan early in this ball game. And with 1 gone, that's going to bring up Riley Green. See there, high heat. Green 0 for 1. First pitch from McClanahan. Fastball at the plate at 96. Yeah, decent speed at second, not a lot of speed at first. So it's going to take a ball towards the gap to score 1. There's a fastball there for strike 1. And to move a runner to third. Here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I loved an appeal there, but they're not going to give it to Green. Definitely went on our box down there at the bottom left. And back-to-back high heaters for round number 2. 5th punch out now from McClanahan, and he's making the Tigers look silly with those high fastballs. Here's Matt Vierling. Did not see that fastball today. There's a first pitch changeup rolled over. We're going to attack second just in time. Interesting decision here by Diaz with the weak speed, or with Vierling, or with, jeez, I can't speak today. With Haas running to third, but yeah. Bottom third, here we are. Christian Bethencourt will lead it off for the Rays, who have yet to pick up a hit. Here's the first pitch from Turnbull. Curveball early on the swing for strike 1. Here's the 1. Slider 0-2 back-to-back off-speed pitches from Turnbull to get 2 strikes swinging. Here's the 0-2 to Bethencourt. High fastball up and in. No offer though by Bethencourt as that pitch missed in. So here is the 1-2 from Turnbull. 1 changeup low, 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Late on that fastball, strike 3. Make that punch on number 3 for Turnbull. Yeah, a lot of slow, fast, slow. Messing with the timing, and he picks up a punch out on the late swing on the fastball. Here's Josh Lowe. Lefty, first pitch from Turnbull. High fastball, 95. That's painted for strike 1. Here's 0-1 from Turnbull. Back foot slider misses in for ball 1. You're gonna throw a slider to a lefty as a righty. You got to make sure you get that, you bury that ball, or keep it off the plate outside. High fastballs fell off by Low. Here's the 1-2 from Turnbull. Goes backdoor slider, swinging a miss, strike 3. That's out number 2. 4th punch out for Turnbull. And both pitchers looking solid early. So here's Jose Ziri. First pitch from Turnbull. Fastball hit opposite field, foul for strike one. Here's the 0-1 from Turnbull.
Nope, that's
Sinker just drops low below the zone for ball one. Good pitch and good location from Turnbull, but good eye there from Siri. Here's the 1-1. That's a curveball rolled over. Mason will grab it. He'll throw the first on the run, and that's another 1-2-3 inning for Spencer Turnbull. Retires the first 9 he faces. We'll head to the fourth in Tampa. Good pitchers on opening day. Top fourth here in Tampa. Miguel Cabrera will lead it off. 0-for-1 at the line out of the back of the first inning. Here's the first pitch from McClanahan. That's a ground ball hit foul and a fastball for strike one. Here's the 0-1. High slider. That's pulled foul. 0-2. Here is the 0-2 from McClanahan. Ground ball rolled over. Franco will grab it. He'll throw to first, and that is out number one. One gone inning. That'll bring up Javier Baez. He grounded out back in the second inning. So here's the first pitch from McClanahan. Oh, and with that fastball, 1-0. Here is the 1-0. Change-up swing over at 1-1. Another change-up early on it by Baez, 1-2. Scared up for that fastball, and he throws two change-ups in hittable areas. Goes fastball this time, hit the center field. Playable though, and that's out number 2. Two gone here at the top of the fourth inning. Now to bring up Jonathan Scope. He struck out the back in the second inning. Here's the first pitch from Shane. High fastball pulled, foul. Again, pitch hit pretty well. This time 99 off the bat. Here's the 0-1. Early again on another hittable changeup, 0-2. Go fastball changeup, that's tough to adjust. Goes changeup just off the play by about a ball. 1-2 now. Ball in with a slider. 2-2 now. Good location there from McClanahan, but Scope saw it well. 2-2 ground ball, 2-hopper hit to Franco. He'll throw to first, and that is a 1-2-3-4 for McClanahan. Well, hits at the bottom of the fourth on opening day. Still scoreless in Tampa. Bottom fourth here. Randy Rosarino laid it off for the Rays. 0-for-1. He grounded out back in the first inning. Here is the first pitch from Turnbull. Line drive, right field. Meadows will come in, and he will not make the catch, and he'll misplay it. This ball is going to go all the way to the wall. Rosarino will take the turn. He'll head to third. Throw from Scope is late. And a misplay by Austin Meadows turns into a leadoff triple for Rosarino. Line drive to right field. Meadows just, I don't know if he took a bad angle on it, but he just misplayed it. And Rosarino to speed. It's the first hit of the game for the for the Rays, and has the first runner in scoring position. It's going to take a lot of work for Turnbull to work around this leadoff triple without any run scoring. First pitch slider out of third is a strike. It's going to take some rollovers to third to get this job done. 0-1. Fly ball right field. Meadows will come in. He'll make the catch. This throw to the plate is offline. As Yandy Diaz will drive in the first run of the game, a sac fly. That'll clear the bases. One out for Franco. That was a fastball in a really hittable location right there. Turnbull honestly got lucky with just a sac fly. Here's a fastball popped out of play, 0-1. So first hit and first run in a matter of 2 batters, given up by Turnbull. Here's the 0-1 from DeFranco. Line drive left field, out of play into the Tigers bench. Here's the 0-2 from Turnbull. Change up early on a swing and a miss. Good speed change there from Turnbull. 5th punch out of the ball game. Starting up Brandon Lowe. Wow, not Lowe. Here's first pitch from Turnbull. High with a fastball, 1-0. 6-year career for Lau here in Tampa. 1-0 pitch. Borderline, might have missed up or inside. Turnbull says it missed up, so it's 2-0. 2 out of low. Wow. That catches inside corner, 2-1. Both pitchers doing a good job of changing the eye level for each batter. 2-1 from Turnbull. He checked his swing, no appeal. Pitch just missed off the plate, and it's 3-1. See there, borderline. Was called early in this game, did not get the call there. 3-1 hits the left field, but that's foul. 3-2. Turnbull will deliver pitch number 49 of this outing. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Another good changeup. 6 punch outs for Turnbull through 4. A run does score for the Rays on a sac fly. To the 5th inning we go in Tampa. 1-0 Rays. Welcome here to the top of the 5th inning. Austin Meadows will lead it off for the Tigers, striking out in the 2nd inning. Here's the first pitch from McClanahan. High fastball fouled off for strike 1. Early on it, but he is on it a little bit. 0-1 curveball off the plate, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Up and in with that fastball, 2-1 on Meadows. Meadows chased that fastball, 2-2. Definitely chased that one. Oh, strike 3 on the corner, out number 1. Good location for McClanahan. Make that number 6 on the day. Just died in the outside corner. Good call. Coming up, Eric Haas has the only hit of the game for the Tigers. It was a bloop single. Well, chase that inside fastball 0-1. Really good speed against left, or good hit power against lefties. And from back foot slider just misses inside. He only missed hitting him. 1-1. That changeup misses low and in. 2-1. Here's 2-1 from McClanahan. Out to plate, 3-1. Maiden is on deck. Torkelson is in the hole. Here's the 3-1 from McClanahan. High fly ball to center field. Series under it. And that is out number 2. Haas just missed it. Might have been early on it as well. And that'll bring up Nick Mason, who was hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning. First pitch from McClanahan. Started to go around. It was a strike anyways. It's 0-1 now. Oh, 1 hit the left field on the changeup foul. It's 0-2. McClanahan up to 63 pitches today. Only 18 balls. He's been hitting the strike zone consistently. 0-2 check swing. I don't think he went, but the third base umpire says he did. And that's another 1-2-3 fit for McClanahan. Punches out number 7 halfway home on opening day. Rays on top, 1-0. Top of the 6th inning here, or bottom of the 5th inning, sorry. here as the Rays have a 1-0 lead. The difference being a misplay and right by Meadows, which led to a sac fly.
0-1's the count.
Last inning, there's a slider swung on and missed by Ramirez. Otherwise Turnbull and McClanahan are having a nice pitcher's duel on opening day. So that slider misses low, outside as well. 1 misses on a sinker, 2-1 out of Ramirez. Two on, checked his swing to Ramirez, but it looked like it was a called strike. 2-2 now. Turnbull up to 53 pitches, he'll deliver number 54 with no outs in the 5th inning. As that front door slider, believe it missed low, and it's now full. Here's the 3-2 from Turnbull. Curveball hit the right center field. Green will chase after it. He's there though, and that's out number 1.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the designated hitter.
1 gone in Ariel Veranda. 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the 2nd inning. Pitch number 1 from Turnbull. Notice at bat is a sinker there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. Line drive down the left field line. That's going to stay fair. Vierling will cut it off. Aranda will take a big turn, but he'll hold on second with a 1-out single.
Now batting, the catcher.
Good piece of hitting there from Aranda. Here's Christian Bethencourt. Struck out in the 3rd inning. Runner goes, pitches a fly ball to right field. Meadows might have a play on this one. And he does for out number 2. So it's a hit and run, and the Rays unable to successfully convert.
The right fielder, number 15.
With 2 gone. Now we got Josh Lowe. Lowe. He struck out bat in his last at-bats. This controller is really making me upset.
That's a ball.
Controller is really making me upset. 1-0 right now, Lowe. Line drive left center field. That ball's going to get down. Green will grab it. Aranda will hold at second, and that's 2 out. There's 2 outs runners on 1st and 2nd now. Couple hard at knocks. Honoring Jose Siri. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, blooper to right center field. Meadows will come in. He'll have a play, and he makes it for out number 3. Couple hits in, given up by Turnbull, but no runners score. What's it, a 6? 1-0 Rays. Top of the 6th inning, Spencer Torkelson will lead it off for the Tigers. 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in his last at-bat. Here's pitch number 1 from Clanahan. Change up fouled off for strike 1. Tigers just trying to get something going offensively. Have not had it as Torkelson hits his ball low to right field. Right fielder goes back. That ball is gone. Spencer Torkelson, opposite field power. Hits number 1 on the season, and the Tigers immediately answer what I said about how they're looking for some offense. They will definitely take that, a solo shot off of the Cy Young candidate. McClanahan, that looked like it might have been an outer third changeup. Although Torkelson was late on it, he still hits the ball well. 374 feet, 98.6 miles per hour exit velo into that tunnel out in right field, and it was a changeup. As the Tigers even it up at 1.
Ball, that's low.
That changeup misses low to Green. He's 0 for 2 today, strikeout on a flyout. Here's the 1-0 from McClanahan. Fastball at the left field, shallow. Rosario will come in and make the catch for number 1.
The
One gone in the inning. That'll
Matt
bring up Matt Vierling.
Vierling.
0 for 2 strikeout in the groundouts. First pitch from McClanahan. High with that slider. Head high. 1-0. Number 70 on the outing for McClanahan on the pitch count. That's another fastball. This time fouled off. 1-1. See how long Kevin Cash lets him go in this game. Here's the 1-1. That's a fastball swing and a miss by Vierling. 1-2 now. And he went on that changeup on number 2. Make that 8 punch outs now for McClanahan. As Donovan got Mickey. He's 0 for 2 at the line on the groundouts.
Miguel Cabrera.
Definitely went. Jeez. I apologize about all these audio breaks, but man, my controller just keeps shutting off for no freaking reason. No reason at all.
Ball.
Absolutely no reason for it to shut off. It's 1-0 now on Baez. Ball hard hit down the line, but foul. 1-1. That was a hanging slider. Baez was early on it. It's fully charged too. 1-1. Fly ball right field, not hit well. That's going to be caught by the right fielder for the third out. But Spencer Torkelson answers the call for some offense needed. Solo shot to right field. Bottom 6 we go in Tampa. 1-1 tie on opening day. Bottom of the 6th here, as Randy Rosarino lead it off for the Rays. 1 for 2 on the day with a triple and a run scored. Here's first pitch from Turnbull. Changeup misses in, might have been low as well. 1-0. Here's the 1-0 from Turnbull. That's a changeup fouled off. 1-1 now. Both Turnbull and McClanahan have been looking awesome today. So here's the 1-1 at Rosarina. Curveball missed off the plate. 1-1 or 2-1. Here's 2-1. Hard at line drive. This is really making me upset.
3-2.
I don't know why my controller is just stopping working right now. Strike 3 out, number 1. Turnbull gets the Rosarina. Number 7 on the day.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the third baseman, Yandy.
We're going to be Yandy Diaz. High fastball, that's a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1, that's a fastball in her third, 0-2 now. 0-2 from Turnbull. Line drive right field in front of Meadows. He won't have a chance. That's a 1-out single on an 0-2 count. You have to take a look where that slider was. That's good opposite field hitting from Diaz. Looked like that might have ended out on the outer third of the plate. And it was. Here's Wander Franco. 0 for 2 in today. Gotta watch for some sort of hit and run. As the runner does go, it is a hit and run, but it's hit foul. Strike 1. Rays tried to hit and run earlier in the ball game, but were unsuccessful. 0-1. He misses high. 1-1. Tigers got someone working up in that bullpen, and as it is Matt Whistler getting loose. Got to assume Hinch is hoping Turnbull can get through this 6th inning. As the 1-1 runner goes, another foul ball, another hit and run. 1-2 count. Don't think we will see the hit and run be applied anymore. 1-2 to Franco. Fastball inside, 2-2. Two from Turnbull. Holy cow, that was a hanging slider crush, but foul. 2-2 still. Ooh, not where you want to throw it. Turnbull got lucky. Ground blade hard, but Tobias. He'll throw the scope. The turn. Double play. 6-4-3 to end the 6th. We'll head to the 7th in Tampa. Still deadlocked on at 1 on opening day. Kevin Kelly will come in to pitch for the Rays, making his major league debut. 6'2" right-hander, 200 pounds, 25 years of age. Jonathan Scope will lead it off for the Tigers 0 for 2 today. Really good line for Shane McClanahan. Not in line for the Windows. Scope is early on that one. Jalen Beeks getting loose in that Rays bullpen right now. Gotta assume both starters will be out of this ball game. That slider's out to play 1-1. Both starters will get no decisions most likely unless the Tigers can pick up a run in this inning. Nice. Oh, and that was a changeup right there. 1-2 now on Scope. A lot of hanging changeups thrown today. Tigers will just have missed. Curveball well played. Only a changeup hit. No, high changeup was hit. Well, today it was by Spencer Torkelson, a solo shot last inning. Here's 2-2. Line drive left field. That's going to get dropped in front of a Rosarina for a leadoff single for Scope. 90-mile-per-hour fastball. Huge change from upper 90s to low 90s. And Scope will definitely take it. Fastball low and in. Got the barrel out in front of it. Pulls it for a leadoff single. And we got Meadows 0 for 2 on today. See if he can get some hit here. Started to go. It was a called strike anyways. Might have called it on a swing, but it was in the strike zone anyways. 0-1. Ground ball hit hard. Franco should be able to turn this to second to turn just in time. 6-4-3. Wipes out the leadoff single. So we're here to turn to Franco to second, and then to turn to first. A little too fast to really see if they actually got that out at first, but definitely did. Slider to needs the Haas as a strike. Haas single back in the 3rd inning. 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the 0-1. High pop fly into infield, playable for Ramirez, and he'll make the catch for the end of the 3rd inning for the end out. Oh my gosh, for the 3rd out. Here's 7th inning stretch. 1-1 tie on opening day. I'm not doing good right now. Matt Whistler will come into pitch for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 7th inning. See his stats last year. 39 games, former Ray. Really good outings last year for the Rays. So he'll be tasked to get 4, 5, and 6 out. There's a first pitch two-seamer for a strike. Hinch going with one of his main setup guys here in the 7th inning. And a nice pitcher's going opening day. Is that 0-1 a smoke to right field? Meadows will look up. That is a home run. Brandon Lau. Home run number 1 of the year. And the Rays take the lead. It looked like it was a pretty good pitch to hit. It was a fastball, I believe, over the middle of the plate. And that is not where you want to throw it. 394 feet. Exit velocity of 101.4. No doubt are to right. Kind of halfway up those stands. Reaction from Whistler, knew it right away. Not a great start against your former team. Here's Harold Ramirez. It was a straight fastball, kind of middle up. First pitch to Ramirez, 2-0 for a strike. Obviously, here at the confidence of not only yourself, but might lower the confidence of Hinch.
No, that's low.
If you can trust him in this situation. 0-1 misses low, 1-1 now on Ramirez. 1-1 that caught the corner, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Hard hit, ground ball to Scope. He'll make the play though, and that's out number 1. The first 2 hitters, Whistler has faced a lot of hard contact, including the home run. So here's Jonathan Aranda. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single back at the 5th inning. First pitch from Whistler. Nice slider location, 0-1. Caught the corner at that low in quadrant. Here's the 0-1. High fastball fouled off 0-2. Oh, 2. Swing and a miss. Nice slider by Whistler. He's bounced back from the leadoff bomb. Hit a ground out and a strikeout. Christian Betancourt 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout on the flyout. First pitch. Front door slider. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Weekly hit ground ball buys will make the play. He's going to have to hurry. He does for round number 3. Well, Rays get a run in inning thanks to the Lau solo home run. We'll head to the 8th in Tampa. 2-1 Rays. Jason Admiral coming to pitch for the Rays here in the top of the 8th inning. We're going to see his stats last year. Really good stats. 8 for 12 for save opportunities. Look at the 8th inning as Nick Maton will lead it off. 0 for 1 hit by pitch back in the first or last. They're going to drag bunt. That's going to be foul. Interesting to drag bunt a slider that was hittable. 0-1 from Adam. Wow, that looked like it caught a nice part of the zone, but it threw the ball 1-on-1. That was good backdoor slider action. Here's the 1-1. Right on that high fastball 1-2. Pete Fairbanks, Sean Armstrong in that Rays bullpen. Tigers have Alex Lang up in their bullpen. Most likely to pick up the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the 1-2. Slider pulled foul by Maton. Well, you go 3 sliders and a fastball in this at bat. And you go change up or fastball. See right here. Slider again, and he's early on it, and that's out number 1. Mason goes down swinging. Another punch out for Rays pitching today. It's been a good pitchers duel between these 2 teams, but Rays have made it, or Tigers have made a couple mistakes today. Here's Spencer Torkelson, solo home run in his last at bat, which gave the Tigers, or tied the game up at 1. So here is the 1-0. Up and in again, 2-0, this time with a slider. Curveball, or 2 sliders to start this at bat. 2-0. Slider again. Torkelson takes a hack at it, but he's early on it, and it's 2-1. Slider up and away, 3-1. Green is on deck. Big opportunity here if Torkelson can reach. 3-1. Inside, ball 4. Torkelson reaches, and that'll bring up Riley Green with 1 out. with a chance to do something.
Riley.
0 for 3 on the day. Ball in the gap would help. Ball over the fence would definitely help as well. Slider, ooh, second time we've seen a pitch catch that bottom of the zone. Let's rule the ball. 1-0. That's a changeup that Green takes a hack at and fouls it off 1-1. Here is the 1-1. High fastball fouled off 1-2. Late on those last two pitches by Adam from Green. Changeup misses low and in. 2-2 now. Tigers would love to get something going here against Adam. 2-2. High heat misses. Full count. Vierling is on deck. That's good speed. See what pitch Adam attacks Green with. So 3-2. Went and changeup. He fouls it off. Count will stay full. Good battle here. Pitch number 17 by Adam out of the bullpen. 3-2 again. And he strikes him out on the slider. Out number 2. Again early on a good slider. Well early on, and now we'll bring up Matt Vierling, who's 0 for 3 today, to try and do something. High heat, swing and a miss, 0-1. Can't catch up to it. 0-1. 0-2 on that slider, swing and a miss. There you go, high heat. Go low slider. Probably go high heat again. Goes inside heat, but that's jammed him. Betancourt will make the catch, round number 3. Rays get a walk, they don't score. Or Tigers get a walk, they don't score. What's the bottom of the 8th? 2-1 Rays on opening day.
Ladies and gentlemen, your
Alex Lang will come in to pitch for the Tigers for this 8th inning.
number 55, Alex Lang.
So he gets set here. Josh Law will lead it off. 1 for 2.
The right fielder.
First pitch from Lang. Hung on curveball. Knuckle curve right there, but no offer. Strike 1. Ooh, that was dangerous. Used the 0-1. Harder line drive, but right to scope for round number 1.
Now batting, center fielder.
1 gone. All right, Jose Siri. First pitch from Lang. That's the Mike Clevenger lined up. That's a curveball that misses borderline out. 1-0 to Siri. There's a called strike on the curve. 1-1. 1-1. That's a curveball rolled over. 1-2 now. 1-2. Siri fouls it off. Siri battling line drive up the middle. That's a base hit. Green will cut it off. Siri's going to take the turn, and he looks like he's going to have a double with 1 out, and he does. 107 off the bat on that curveball. That's great speed aboard on second base. Honoring up Rosarina, who's 1 for 3 on the day. First pitch by Lang, ball in the dirt. Haas, nice block though. Siri will have to hold at second. One 0. Sinker hit foul, 1-1. One. Nice curveball action, 1-2 on a Rosarina. Slang trying to work around the 1 out double. Here's the 1-2. No, he did not. 2-2 now. Two. Our sinker fouled off. Still 2-2. Pickoff attempt a second offline. Otherwise, they might have had him. So he took an extra step. Still 2-2 though. 2-2. Arenas early on in that curve on that's out number 2. First punch out for Lang.
Now batting. Third
With
base.
2 gun, another ring up Diaz. He's 1 for 2 on the day.
Diaz.
First pitch. Line drive right into the Rays dugout. Almost hit. Number 62. It's 0-1 now on Diaz. Inside with a sinker by Lang. 1-1. One.
Ball two.
Just missing over that curveball. 2-1. Jose Cisneros getting loose in that Tigers bullpen now. Potentially for the bottom of the ninth. Or in case Lang gets into even more trouble. Here's a ground ball that'll hit the scope. He should make the play, and he does for out number 3. One out double doesn't come around the score. Well, it's the 9th in Tampa. Tigers need 1 to tie. 2 to take the lead on opening day. Top of the 9th, Pete Fairbanks will come in the pitch for the Rays. 8 for 8 last year for saves, opportunities. It's going to be really tough for the Tigers to do something here as they'll be led off by their veteran and Hall of Famer, Miguel Cabrera, who's 1 for 3 today. Fairbanks throws fastball, slider, splitter. First pitch is a slider that caught the corner. Borderline, but that probably does catch a piece of the plate as it comes over. And it's 0-2 now on that no splitter. Tigers have not seen the ball well at all today. Just 4 hits as a team. As Cabrera strikes out swinging at 100 up and in.
Now batting. Shortstop.
So I'm going to bring up Baez. He's 0 for 3. He's going to take a first pitch mistake or a hanger with 2 strikes potentially to do something. It was high heat again, or late on that one, 0-1. Oh, 1 slider early on it by Baez, 0-2. That was the pitch to do it. Got to watch for high heat again. Going away with a slider, 1-2 now on Baez. Just trying to extend, or trying to reach base here. 1-2. Again, slider off the plate, 2-2. Yeah, at this point, if you're Baez, you're sitting on a fastball, probably up and in. See what happens here, though. Goes slider, he's early on, and that's on number 2. Back-to-back punch outs for Fairbanks.
Now batting. The second base.
Baez starts the season 0 for 4. I'll bring up Jonathan Scope, who's 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch, Scope! Left field! And that's out of here! Jonathan Scope attacking the first pitch. And the Tigers have late life with a solo home run. Second hit of the day for Scope. This time it's a bomb. 424 feet off the bat, 105 exit velo. Tigers will absolutely take that. 99 mile per hour fastball right down the center. Right down the pipe, and Scope absolutely obliterates that baseball. Really good. Right down the middle. And Scope will absolutely take it. So now we got Boston Meadows. Almost hits Meadows as Fairbanks. Bit interesting there. Here's the 1-0. Oh, it's 2-0 now on Meadows. Well, the Tigers have some 2-out life. see here if we can pick up a hit here. 2-0. Meadows might have chased ball 3. It's 2-1 now. He's late on that. Never fails. Oh, Meadows had it right down the middle again. Fouls it off. Right down the pipe early on it. I hate this controller dying every so often. 2-2. Full count as that fastball misses high. 3-2. Haas is on deck. Ken Meadows got a pitch to crush. The 3-2. He does just foul though. A splitter. 109 off the bat. He hung it. Meadows just early on it though. 3-2. Fly ball, right center field, not hit well. Siri is under it, and that is out number 3. But Jonathan Scope evens it up at 2 in Tampa on opening day. You're gonna have a good finish here. Banner night we go. Tied at 2. Bottom of the ninth, as Jose Cisnero will come to pitch for the Tigers. See his stats last year. Really good out of the bullpen. A little wild at times, though. As he will be the Tigers' closer to start the season, as Wander Franco will lead it off. 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch by Cisnero, 96 at the knees for strike 1. It's up to how Cisnero pitches in this inning, will dictate if the Tigers get a chance. At the 10th, that fastball's off the plate for ball 1. One. Sinker to dirt, 2-1. Gotta be careful here because Franco, even though he doesn't hit for power all that often, he can still crank it. 2-1, Jandon, pop fly. Foul territory, Maton will make the play for round number 1. One gun, not having a Brandon Lowe.
Second baseman, Brandon Lowe.
Lowe hit the solo home run earlier in this game, which made it 2-1 Rays. First pitch from Cisnero. Laid on that fastball. 0-1. 0-1. Sinker a little away, fouled off. 0-2 now on Lowe. Oh, 2 from Cisnero. Swing and a miss on a sinker out number 2. Good start by Jose Cisnero. Big pop out on the strikeout in this 9th inning. See, well, early on that one is here's Harold Ramirez. He's 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch from Cisnero. Fastball low, might have been in as well. 1-0. 1-0. Borderline at might looked like it caught the zone, but they're gonna roll it in favor of Ramirez. 2-0 now. 2-2 from Cisnero. 3-0 count. Aranda is on deck. .3-0 from Cisnero. That's a 4-pitch walk. See if that's a strategic move. And Saranda 1 for 3 on the day, single to 5th inning. Good speed aboard on first though. So you gotta watch a potential steal. First pitch to Arano is a fastball pulled foul for strike 1. Ball hit in the gap could score that game-winning run, so you gotta be careful here. Change-ups hit foul, 0-2 now. Cisnero trying to get this game to the 10th inning. Locked at 2 to 0-2. Just fouls it off. Yeah, because if he doesn't get to the 10th, locked at 2, it's a game winner for Tampa. 0-2. Started to go around. He didn't go though. It's 1-2, and that fastball that missed in. 1-2 to Aranda. Another foul ball. Another 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Huge changeup. Gets around the swinging. Good outing for Cisnero out of the bullpen. We'll head to the 10th in Tampa. Extra innings on opening day. It's tied at 2.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Akil Badu will come at a pinch run for Austin Meadows, who would have been on second base. He will probably take over in right field as well, as Eric Haas will lead it off for the Tigers. 1 for 3 with a single in the third inning. Fairbanks will stay in the ball game for a 10th inning, or for a second inning. First pitch, Haas swings and a miss for strike 1. 1-1 on the pitch. 0-1. High fly ball right field. This might be playable. And it is. Badu will take third. I'm surprised he made the play on there. I would have let it go. Would have been 2 strikes on Haas. Instead, it's a sac fly. Nick Mason, all he has to do is pull this ball, or at least get it out of this infield, as the infielders are playing in now. Get the Tigers a lead. And that was the pitch. It fouled off. Hung a slider. 102 off the bats. Oh, 1. Oh, he chased the high fastball. 0-2. Will Vest is getting loose in that Tigers. Once again, Troy died. I still have to play with a splitter 1-2. Like, making me upset. Here's the 1-2. Just slow. 2-2. Good eye by Maton. Although a walk does set up a double play opportunity. 2-2. Splitter it hard, but right to Franco. That's a bad break for the Tigers, and it's gonna take a hit here. Something where Torkelson reaches for the Tigers to score. First pitch. I'll have to play with a fastball 1-0. Torkelson 1 for 2 has a home run in this game. Inside with that slider. This controller dying constantly is really making me upset. Xbox, seriously. 2-0. 3-0 now. Green is on deck. "3-0. 3-0 fastball out or third is a strike. 3-1. 2 gone, so Torkelson has to reach here. Oh, he chased ball 4. Full count now. A 3-2. Did not go. Slider low away. Ball 4. That'll put runners on the corners now for Riley Green. And they're going to bring in Jalen Beeks to face Green. Do I have anyone that could hit? Rogers can hit. We don't have any bench guys that could play backup catcher in case Rogers gets hurt. Beeks has a changeup, fastball, slider. It's up to him to get this third out. He'll get a strike right there. Gotta assume Hinch was considering a pinch hitter here, but with only one bench catcher, that slider misses in. He was probably considering Rogers. Injury here to your catcher. You have no catchers. Oh my gosh. Swing and a miss on that slider, 1 and 2. Barely hit the swing button. It goes full on. Back-to-back sliders out to play. 2 and 2 now on Green. 3 pitches out of the zone. It's still 2 and 2. And he strikes out swinging. Well, it's at the bottom of the 10th. Tigers need to score. Or Tigers need to hold the Rays. Tied at 2 on opening day.
Your attention, please.
Akil Baddoo will stay in the game to play right field for the Rays as Jose Cisneros is still in this ball game. First pitch to Bethencourt, slider misses on away for ball 1. I do have someone warming up in that Tigers bullpen though, just in case. 1-0. Bethencourt is a sinker for a strike, 1-1. Colin Poche is in that Rays bullpen. Will Vest is in that Tigers bullpen. 1-1 to Bethencourt. High fastball fouls it off 1 and 2. Snarrow looking for that strikeout or something rolled over. Just fouls off that side. That was the rollover pitch. One, 2. Inside, 2 and 2. Two to Bethencourt. Count runs full, Lowell's on deck. The lefty, and you gotta get a pitch in the zone here for Cisneros, but you gotta be smart about where you throw this. 3-2. Pulled down the line. Veerling will try and make a play on it. He will make the play on this one. What a play by Matt Veerling for round number 1.
The right fielder, number 15.
That could be huge. Now I'm going to Josh Lowe, 1 for 3 with a single in the 5th inning. First pitch from Cisneros, fastball inside corner for strike 1. Oh, 1 from Cisneros. Sinker fouled off 0-2. Go 2. Swing and a miss. Out number 2. Another punch out for Cisneros. Out of that bullpen. I don't bring up Jose Siri, but Cisneros' night looks like it's going to be done. As Will Vest is going to come in the pitch. See, last year you're at 4, a little wild at times. It's going to be up to him to get Siri. He's 1 for 3. First pitch from Vest. Sutter dips low for ball 1. And you're going to be looking for something to roll over here or jam him. 1-0. That's slow on the sinker. 2-0. You don't want to have to throw against a Rosarino. 2-0 to Siri. There's a hanging slider. 2-1. That was a pitch to crush. Two 2-1. Off the plate at 98, 3-1. The Rosarina is on deck, so you got to be careful here if you're Vest. Hope you can potentially jam him here. 3-1. Does, but that's foul. 3-2 now. Vest looking for the third out of this inning. 3-2. Slider, swing and a miss. Good pitch from Will Vest. Rays go down in order. We'll head to the 11th. Still going strong on open today. Still 2-2 in Tampa. Matt Vierling will lead it off for the Tigers. He's hitless on the day, 0 for 4.
The left fielder, number 8.
Jalen Beeks is still working in this ball game. Square around a bunt is Vierling. It is down the line, but it's foul. That was honestly a pitch Vierling could have crushed. Gets a bunt successfully down. That's a good sacrifice. Throw the first is in time. And we're back in this situation as we were in the 10th inning. Good sacrifice there from Matt Vierling. And it'll be up to one of the best hitters in Tigers history, Miguel Cabrera, to get this job done. That's a pitch out on the first pitch. That is interesting. I mean, you have a guy that's very rarely bunts at all, especially on this stage of his career. As hill line just went up the middle, that'll get down. Miggy gets it done, and the Tigers take a 3-2 lead with 1 out in the 11th.
Now batting, shortstop, Javier.
Good piece of hitting there from Miggy. Another hit today. Smoked up the middle. We have Javier Baez, and Cabrera is going to be pinch run for Ryan Kreidler.
Attention, please. Now running at first for the Tigers. Number 32, Ryan Kreidler.
See if Baez can do something. Don't swing and miss. He's 0 for 4 today. 0-1 on the count now. Here's the 0-1. 0-2 and on high heat. Not seeing it well right now. 0-2. Change up all the way. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's the 1-2.
Ball 2.
Started to go, didn't. 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2. Jammed him, but he is able to muster it foul. Count stays at 2-2. Again started to go, but he held up. Full count. Scope is on deck. 3-2 to Baez. Ground ball hit weakly. They'll throw to second for 1. The turn not in time, and the Tigers still have an opportunity to drive in a run. Very interesting to see the no tag applied there. I would have definitely applied the tag and then thrown the first in the inning, but Scope last inning, or 2 innings ago, crushed a first pitch fastball. The left center field off of Pete Fairbanks. Not only blowed a save, but tied up at 2. There's a pickoff attempt at first. Baez is back in time. But it's going to be up to Will Vest to try and get these last 3 outs. Scope will chase that first pitch, change it for strike 1. It's now 3 home runs in this, or 2 home runs in this game for the Tigers. That fastball's off the plate for ball 1. As Miggy drove in the only other run this inning on an RBI single. 1-1 is a changeup off the plate, 2-1. Ball in the gap could do well for Tigers. 2-2 on a nice changeup. 2-2. Just off the plate, full count, very close to borderline. Baez will be off with the pitch. 3-2. High fly ball, right center field. Playable. And that's out number 3. But Miguel Cabrera does his job. RBI single gives the Tigers a 3-2 lead. It'll be up to Will Vest to try and close it out. 3-2 Tigers. To the bottom of that 11th we go on opening day. Bottom of the 11th, the Randy Rosarino will lead it on for the Rays. 1 for 4 with a triple and a run scored. It's up to Will Vest to try and get these 3 outs. First pitch slider just out the play for ball 1. He was able to send us to the 11th inning last time after a clutch strikeout against Jose Siri. 1-0. Swing and a miss on that slider, 1-1. Really good speed at second, so base hit will probably tie it up. 1-1 from Vest. High strike, 1-2. You're looking for the punch out or roll over to third. 1-2. Down the line, that's foul. That's a break for the Tigers. I would have scored the run and would have put Rosarina in extra on score position. 1-2. Jandam. Haas will make the play, and that is out number 1. Huge first down for Vest. Now I'll bring up Yanni Diaz. You definitely want to roll over here. Something or jam. Something where the runner can't advance.
Nope.
Oh, you need that call. That was a perfect pitch from Vest, but just ruled the ball. And the verbal nope hurts even more. 1-0 to Diaz. That's a high fastball for a strike, 1-1. One from Vest.
Outside.
Just off the plate, 2-1. Good pitches. Mo Vest. 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Slider roll. Counts 3-1. Franco's on deck.
1 strike.
You don't really want to get to him with an opportunity to walk it off, but you're going to have to, unless there's a weird double play here. 3-1 low, it's ball 4. Walks Diaz. And that'll bring up Franco with 1 out, runners on first and second. He's 0 for 4 today. Sets up a double play, but still winning run on first.
Nope. That's a ball.
And that's twice now in this inning that Vest has perfectly executed his pitch, but it's been ruled a ball. 1-0 to Franco. Line drive, that's going to be fair in front of Badu. That's going to score the run. Throw to third from Scope is just late. And now you have the winning run 90 feet away. Well, you don't get the perfect pitch call on that first pitch. Forces you to try and throw something better. Badu did not get a great jump on it. And they're going to intentionally walk the bases loaded to set up a force at any base. And bring up Harold Ramirez. Hopefully there's no suicide squeeze here. First pitch. Ball pulled foul. Yeah, run scores, it's over, so gonna have to be perfectly executed pitches right now. 0-1. Line drive. Off to go with Torkelson. He'll grab it, throw to home just in time. Did not panic, made the throw, and that's out number 2. Biggest thing for him was knocking it down. I'm gonna bring up Jonathan Aranda, who's 1 for 4. First pitch, high heat, that's a strike, 0-1.
0-1 the count.
Vest is 1 out from getting through this 11th. 0-1. Check swing, he went 0-2. Marathon on opening day. Obviously not the start that for the bullpen. In terms of many arms used. 0-2. Change fell off. But that's how it goes. Here, set for the 0-2.
1 ball.
Oh, you gotta get an appeal there. No appeal though. 1-2 still. One, two again.
Ball. That's outside.
Oh, just missed. Very close. Dotting right next to the zone. 2-2 to Aranda. Line drive center field. Green will have a play, and that is the 3rd out. Will Vest, 2 solid innings out of the bullpen. Fortunately, did give up the tying run, but led to the 12th. Still tied at, or now tied at 3 on opening day. Akil Baddoo will lead it off for the Tigers. Gotta assume he's going to be trying to lay down a bunt here. Does, gets it down successfully. Scope will head to third, and Baddoo almost beats out the bunt, but it's another sacrifice, and that'll bring up Haas. Same situation as last inning. All he has to do is get this out of the infield. He'll chase the first pitch changeup and miss for strike 1. Sean Armstrong and Colin Pache once again staying up and getting loose in that race bullpen. 0-1 to Haas. 0-2. Jason Foley is getting loose in that Tigers bullpen now for the bottom of this inning. Whether the Tigers had the lead or not. Slow, it's 1-2 now to Haas on that changeup missing. Haas really can hit lefties well. We'll see what happens here. Ronnie strikes out swinging on the changeup. Out number 2. It's going to be up to Maton. Do something. Takes the slider, fouls it off for strike 1. See if Maton can make a play here. 0-1. 0-2. That was the pitch up the middle. 0-2 for Beeks. That's on the dirt. 1-2 now. One, two. I don't think he went. Appeal to third. They say he did not go. Overhead agrees. It's 2-2 now. 2-2 inside. 3-2. Torkelson is on deck. We'll see what happens on this pitch from Beeks. 3-2. Off the plate, ball 4. And that'll bring up Torkelson with 2 outs and runners on the corners. 1 for 2 on the day. Walked his last 2 at bats. First pitch chases inside fastball for strike 1, late on it. 0-1. 0-2. Back-to-back high heats, late on it. 0-2, ground ball hit weakly, throw to second, and that is out number 3. Tigers don't score. It's going to be up to Foley to shut down the Rays in the bottom of the 12th. Still tied at 3 in Tampa. Jason Foley will come into pitch for the Tigers. See his stats from last year, pretty good stats, and it's going to be up to him to send us to the 13th. First pitch to Bethencourt is a sinker fouled off for strike 1. Biggest thing right here is to get a rollover third. Not a lot of speed on second. As you can see there, Armstrong and Poche still warming up in that Rays bullpen. So, rollover should not advance the runner. 0-2. Check the swing, appeal to first. He went, says the first base umpire. Out number 1, huge first out. Nice pitching by Foley. Running up low. First pitch from Foley. Sinker right there for strike 1. Marathon game is continuing. 0-1 to low. Ground ball hit hard. Baez unable to get to the ball. What an awful play there by Baez. Aranda had to hold in case it didn't get through. But an awful play in there by Baez. You gotta get to that pitch. You gotta get to that ground ball. And once again, that sets up runners on the corners for Siri. Mason is in. First pitch to Siri. Sinker right there for strike one. You're going to have to absolutely execute these pitches. 0-1. 0-2. Good late action on that sinker. You get a punch out here. 0-2 from Foley. Ground will hit the Mason. Aranda's going to go to the plate, and Haas will make the tag for round number 2. Oh, I could. Might have actually been a break for the Rays. That's a play where you usually go to second. But you do get the guaranteed out at the plate in case there's a bad throw. Here's a Rosarina. First pitch slider misses off the plate. I mean, that, if now looking at it, is a pretty good play. Because there's good speed on. Good speed. Good speed by Sierra. I think that was a good play. It's 2-0 now on a Rosarina. Foley might not give him a chance to hit anything good. He almost went there, but I missed it. Or Foley not happy with not get the call there. 3-0. Slider in there for strike one. Yeah, once again, you got to perfectly execute this pitch. Good speed of board, so the ball leaving infield will score the game winner. Scope knocks it down. Will not be able to get an out, but he knocked down knocked it down. That'll load the bases. Really, the runner on third matters. It'll be up to Yandy Diaz. Try and win this game for the Rays. And looks like he did. Well, Javier Baez misplaying that ground ball probably cost the Tigers a win, but going home on a potential double play could have cost them as well. Rays do win though on opening day, 4-3. It was a nice, long, extra inning game. 10 hits for the Rays on getting 4 runs. 6 hits for the Tigers, picking up 3 runs. A couple home runs being big for the Rays, but unfortunately the Tigers dropped. First game of the series and the first game of the season. A nail biter. Both pitching staffs pitched the ball well, but unfortunately for the Tigers, they dropped their first game of the season. Our player of the game will be Shane McClanahan. He won 6 innings, 3 hits, 8 strikeouts, no walks, 1 earned run. Win goes to Beeks, loss goes to Foley. And with that being said, that'll do it for the broadcast. And not quite done with the episode, because we still got some. Uh-oh, that's not what I want. Don't want that narco music playing. Uh-oh. Don't listen. Stop listening to narco. That is copyright city. There we go. Whew. That is probably gonna get flagged, but that's okay. Obviously not the first game that I wanted, and I'm gonna probably switch up my controller so I don't have it constantly dying for next episode. But let's get through some simming. It's been a long stream. We're up to 94 minutes on this stream overall. Mud hens. We gotta send a guy down apparently. What? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. Whatever. We're gonna get through some simming. We're gonna have Rodriguez. We're gonna try and get the first 3 pitchers in this rotation some episodes early. As we pick up the win, and it's scouting time. So let's just kind of look at what we need. So we need pretty much everything. First base is our biggest need, but we have Torkelson, and I don't really want to take that spot away from Torkelson. I want to give him a chance, and he had a home run in the game. I'll just kind of scout best available. So we'll just scout. So Fletcher Kuhn. We'll scout him. We have 14 million on our bonus, so we have plenty of money. We'll do a closer, even though we already have a closer that could do it. And then we will do Artie Blair. Hold on, let's look for a starter. Let's advance. So scouting is different this year. Let's get through some games. Win the series against Tampa 2-1. We lost the series against Houston. We got swept actually. Turnbull had another nice outing. Okay. More scouting assignments. We are just going to keep them on those 3 players. Get them fully interested in us. And next episode, no, I want to get a home game. Very close on the progress, very close. Just trying to... I wonder why this scout's taking so long. Got a nice sweep of the Giants. We're on a 4-game win streak. Oh, we lost there. We're going to have a divisional game next. And then to end the month after, in the following episode, we'll probably can see Turnbull, Rodriguez. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be able to get Lorenzen in on this game, but we'll see. But yeah, 7-9 to start the season, not terrible. Let's take a look at how our offense is doing real quick. Badoo, yikes. Nice to see some veterans get some nice work in. Torkelson, not hitting for average. I just want to see how he can do. Mason is looking pretty solid. So it is early, so a lot of these hitting stats are going to be skewed, for better or for worse. Pitching Turnbull, he's 0-3 on the year, but he's looking pretty solid. Losing some attributes a little bit, unfortunately. He is older. We have him for 1 more year after this year, but keeping the walks down, it looks like. Only 6 in 24 innings, which, if you look at it, that's 2 walks per 9. Rodriguez could be doing better, but he is 1-0. Lorenzen's 3-0. His ERA is a little bit higher than what his FIP is high. That's a big reason. So his ERA could be higher, honestly. Wentz, not awful. Boyd could be better. Alexander at the bullpen doing pretty good. Him having 10 innings this early is interesting, though. Vest is good. Shreve could be better. Again, it's early, so these stats are going to be skewed a little bit. Foley, 0-3, not the best. Lang is not doing that good. Whistler, he's doing really good. And Cisnero, he's doing good. 6 saves, no blown. Control isn't there yet, it looks like, but getting the saves that we need him to get. Like I said, he's probably going to be a big trade asset that we can use as a bullpen person. That's why I put him in the closing role to get him most opportunities with the game on the line. But yeah, we're about to approach 100 minutes on this stream, otherwise known as an hour and 40 minutes. So we are going to stop the episode there, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next episode, we are going to pick up Eduardo Rodriguez versus Cal Quantrill at home against Cleveland. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys stay safe. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and peace.